How's it going, boys and girls? It's your boy Lieutenant Dan here from Unintentional Grounding Live, coming to you from the interwebs or wherever you're watching me currently, whether it be your phone, your tablet, your YouTube streaming devices, and or if you're following us on Twitch right now live, twitch.tv/unintentional grounding. Link is in the chat right now for YouTube if you want to go check us out there. Man, oh man, do we have a day today, because we're going to be checking out all of Damontae Kazee's interceptions and seeing if they're actually worth a damn. That's right, we're actually going to be a little critical of Damontae Kazee today, because we've had a couple of people come out with a couple of videos recently. I know one was done by Murph, several others done by Mad Mike, and so on and so forth. And the big part of this was, is Damontae Kazee doing his job as a single high or in cover 3, or is it cover 2? Is he doing his part to make sure that his corners are taken care of? And is he just lucky with his interceptions, or is he focused and locked in, and is he the one that's making these things happen? So with that being said, I want to go into the chat, say hello to all the peeps that are coming through. Thank you so much to Joseph in the Twitch chat. You are amazing. Thank you so much. If you're a real grounder, you're over in the Twitch chat, man. If you're a real grounder, you're over in the Twitch chat. You're supporting us on Twitch right now. We are roughing it. We are roughing it, trying to blaze a trail on Twitch right now for sports content. Of course, we're trying to do this on YouTube as well, but we've got a little bit of a foothold now on YouTube. I think we're at a point now, and now we need to become cool kids. And so the cool kids are over on Twitch. Go join us on Twitch. Link is in the chat currently. If not, then I can get it in the description really quick for you guys if you want me to do that. Let me open this up and grab the YouTube link, or the Twitch link for y'all. That way y'all can be like, yo, can't believe it. Let me go in here. Let me grab all this. Grab it. Select all. Copy. And then let me be that boy. And go on over here. And let me just, let me just come in here into the link and let's go into the description, and boom! There we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, link in the description of the video as well as in the chat, so you guys can check that out if you wish. But head over to the twitch.tv/unintentional grounding. Go check us out. Follow the channel. Let me say hi to the chat. See who's up in here. Jack Savage, Rose Staxon, Raymond Elder, Jock, The Bean, Jay Neeson, Daniel Bell, Arnav, wait a minute. Arnav? I might remember that name. Arnav. Huh. We'll just have to find out later. Juke, good to see you. Skills in the building. Daquan Patton, what's going on, my man? Rise up, stay grounded. Good to see you. Chris Edwards. Yo, Joe Houston. Wizzy B, Marcus Johnson, Cookie, and Terrence Holmes. Good to see you guys. Rise up, stay grounded. Okay, all right, let's get into it. No more playing around. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy. All right, we're going to go through all of these. Or at least an attempt to go through all of these if we can. I'm gonna move this over. Get out of my face, bro. Get that chat out of my face. Todd, good to see you. Eyes up. I'm a cool kid now. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's get it. All right, can everybody hear me? Everybody's good. I'm gonna put on my media source so everybody has a little bit of music to chill out with. Tell me if that is too low or too high. Let's start with this interception here. 2nd and 1. Panthers. Falcons. End of 2019. We see Damontae Kazee out and about. Out and about out there. Let me take a little bit. Fine. I'll pull you over here. I'll pull you over here. No. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we good. We good. Okay. All right, Damontae Kazee, all the way out over here. Let's see what homeboy does. Tipped interception, huh? Tipped interception, huh? Who's that in coverage down below? So this, who is this? We got to figure out who that is. That looks like Campbell. It'd be really weird if it was. That really looked like Campbell. That really looked like Campbell. Let's see what they got. Unless that was Wilson, but I doubt it. Nope, that's True Font. That's True Font. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Who that? Who that? Who is that? 53. 53? Who the hell is 53? 53? It's Campbell? Maybe it's 59. It's on the right-hand side of the screen, so I can't really see it. Maybe it is 59. Yep, 59. Okay, so that's Campbell. Campbell as an outside corner, huh? Maybe that's what he should have been playing the whole time. But this is being in the right place at the right time, y'all. This is being at the right place at the right time. Ball pops up in the air because a little bit of a handsy fighting here over here by Campbell. Interesting that he's outside as a corner. Pops the ball. Kazee's just there to pick it off, man. Right place, right time. A lot of safety play has to do with right place, right time. But where is Kazee and where does he go to get to this point over here? If we're watching from the back, he backpedals. I don't know, man. That's not great. Regardless of this new Kazee criticism, Kazee is a damn ball hawk. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's get on to the next one if it immediately plays the next one. So here's the next play. We got him in the backfield down to the bottom over here. He's actually behind the chat. What is that? Okay, first of all, Kazee slides all the way over and allows a guy right up the seam. Look at that. If I'm any good quarterback, at this point right here, I fling this ball, boom. That's a goddamn touchdown. Here, let me get the chat out of the way. Let me get the chat out of the way. Look how wide effing open this boy is over here. Look at how so open he is, my dude. Raichu, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Rise up, stay ground. I hope you're doing well. Look at this nonsense. Let's start the video over. Got the slot corner here, or excuse me, the slot wide receiver. You go right up the middle of the seam, and this should be Kazee staying on top of his ass. Instead, he invites him inside. Why are you inviting him inside? There's nobody over the top of you, Kazee. There's nobody there. Now Kyle Allen's a stupid idiot and continues to roll out and then underthrows this ball terrifically. Interception's an interception, but you're gonna throw it like that, man. NFL stands for not for long, right? NFL stands for not for long. What is he doing, man? Being so hesitant. He wanted to go to a corner and, like, I don't even know why you did this. Why'd you do this? You threw this ball over the top like this and then you tried to dunk it to him? Bro, put some ball on that. Put some purpose on that. If you just look at it from the first play, from the side angle, you see that Kazee easily allows the guy to have whatever he wants. So he does part of his job, but he leaves this completely wide open. If Kyle Allen steps here, plants his feet, he's got protection, and flicks this ball right into this area right here, that's a goddamn touchdown. That's a goddamn, look at that. And then he turns around, because his wide receiver's stupid, looking for the safety. He should have just kept running up the seam. Kyle Allen could have cocked back, loaded, boom. Thrown it for a guy. Look at that. You're a safety and you're the last line of defense. And this is what you do, bro. And you got and you got gifted an interception because this man can't throw. You got gifted an interception because this thing went. I mean, there was no power on this ball. Kyle Allen, please. Watch this dude. Watch this man here. Thinking he's hot sauce. Thinking he's hot sauce. Look at this. Look at this. What is that, man? Throw it over the top of him, bro. You had time to step up, plant your feet, and throw this ball. You had nobody near you. Yeah. No. Sorry. That's two Kazee interceptions that I'm like, nah. No, not really. So here we have him a single high. He's in the back. You actually can't see him behind this play slightly, but he is in the back as the single high. I mean, you throw the ball into the dirt. Why don't you? I mean, this isn't really that impressive. Yes, you stepped in front of something that was basically a double coverage at that point. Kyle Allen throws a stupid ball here. This is a really bad throw by Kyle Allen. He steps into the pocket a little bit here. Actually, he didn't really have much of a pocket. That's actually great by the defensive line. Great pressure by the defensive line. Did they bring 5 on that? Well, they brought 4. Basically scooping that ball off the dirt, man. Bad throw by Kyle Allen. Oh, here you go. You get to see Kazee's feet at the top of the screen. Kazee's feet at the top of the screen, bro. Get to see his feet up there. He comes creeping down just a little bit, and then he backs back off. And where he throws this ball, as I can show you, there is no wide receiver. So Kyle Allen just throws this ball at Kazee, basically. So Kazee's 3rd interception at this point in the film session, and it's just a bunch of gifts. It's just gifted by Campbell, gifted there. All right, you see him single high in the back over here. Single high in the back. Let's see where he goes. Did he intercept that? No way. Interesting. So this is Trufant with the breakup, pass breakup, and Kazee comes in off the deflection and is able to just get this ball before it hits the ground. So another tip drill for Kazee that any good safety in this draft class in the NFL should be able to handle. This kind of stuff right here. Boop. And then plop. Any good rangy safety should know how to make this play. This is simple stuff. And he's on point. He's on point with what he's supposed to be covering. Look down at the bottom of the screen here. You see Isaiah Oliver. There's a fight off, so he's trying to force him to the outside, but he was able to fight off on the inside. So the safety's role is to now clamp down and stop this over the middle of the field throw. What he doesn't do, though, is read the QB's eyes, because the QB isn't even looking over here. The QB is looking the other way. QB's arm is already shifted towards throwing to what looks to be Mike Evans. So they throw it Mike Evans' way, and that shit gets picked off. Because Kazee's just athletic enough to be able to get there, because he completely chooses the wrong direction. Right assignment, wrong direction. You're not reading the QB's eyes. QB is not even facing y'all. He's facing all over here for this little dump off pass, and then to Mike Evans, which Kazee picks off, because any good rangy safety should be able to do this. And here we get the back view. He looks at it for 1 second. Yeah. And the ball gets popped up in the air. So let's watch it one more time. Literally pops off the hands, and he's just in the right place at the right time. Boop. Just enough athleticism, just enough speed to get to that point. He had already jumped down to Oliver's route, and then he had just enough to be able to get this. So we're talking about 4 gifted interceptions. Kyle Allen out here again. We have Kazee over the middle. So we have Kazee actually coming down and getting a hand on this. No, not really getting a hand on the ball. I think that ball goes right through his hands. Let me see this. Oh, this is a good view. So here's Kazee, middle of the field, middle of the park. Oh, it does deflect off his hands. All right, so here's a play by Damontae Kazee. Actually getting hands on this. Actually getting hands on a ball, and somebody else intercepts it. Jack Crawford. Okay. All right, so he has been gifted 4 interceptions and deflected 1 for somebody else. Here's Drew Brees. Drew trying to force it to the corner. And this is what a good safety should be doing. This is what a good safety should be doing. Stay over the top, stay over the top. Read the QB's eyes. QB is all over here. He's looking to try to high point or put something down the middle. You are the safety. Your last stretch here is to shift down into this area. This is 2018, by the way. But shift down into this area so that you can get an opportunity at a ball. You should be the last line of defense, and also you should be capping this off. And that's exactly what he does. He goes and caps it off. Now, is there pass interference here? Definitely. But ball's traveling. Kazee comes up, snatches that out of the air. That's a good safety play. That is an excellent safety play, which goes for a touchdown. That's the other part about this. Let's actually look at it from the other view. Man. New Orleans Saints fans, avert your eyes, because this is definitely pass interference. At this point, you have guessed right, you have watched the QB's eyes, and you are bracketing coverage. And now, all that it takes is you to just step up into this area and pick this ball off, and that's exactly what he does. Now, I think he tripped over the Saints player, but guess they didn't call that, huh? People can turn on you. Life lesson. How about people can point out your flaws? life lesson. You are not avert from criticism. You are not safe from criticism no matter what you are, and everybody should be criticized on all levels, including myself, for the level of quality and the level of commitment to the craft that you have. Myself on film stuff, their selves on their own craft in the game. And see, this is another good 2018 safety play by Damontae Kazee. Kazee in the backfield, single high. They're going to start walking him out to try to get the safety to bite outside. And they're going to bring this around and try to find it in the back. I think this is Baker Mayfield. And Kazee just walks down because he doesn't bite. And walks down and boop, takes it right out of his hands. And that's a good safety play. That's actually a good safety play. Watch him at the top of the screen up here. Doesn't even concern himself with that. And then, of course, lame duck throw. But that's what a safety should be doing. Any good safety should be picking that kind of ball off. Any good safety. So let's see, we got him here, top of the screen. So you can see that the Falcons are playing some sort of cover 2 or quarters. Kazee shifts off and shows that he's the deep responsibility. And this is very similar to that interception in 2018 against the Carolina Panthers, where he had just enough athleticism that when he saw the ball come out of his hands, and I believe this is Case Keenum. No, not Case Keenum. It would be the other, Alex Smith. That when the ball comes out of his hands, he's still very far away from this play. Backing up. Once the ball is actually thrown, look at the difference of where Kazee and the corner are. Corner's right there. Corner's able to get the ball out, and it pops up into the play of the field of play, and that's where Kazee is able to intercept it. So you can still tell, and this is going backwards though, you can still tell that while he does have the athleticism to get him from point A to point B, there's still a commitment issue to when, you know, he's going to go from one place to another, because he wouldn't have to go that far if he was diagnosing the play the correct way. Single high responsibility again. Jameis Winston back here. Gonna go deep. Kazee gonna intercept. Bad throw by Jameis Winston. Terrible off-target overthrow by Jameis Winston. Overthrew the ball. Landed it right into Kazee's hands, which he was doing great job of covering the deep route. Once he diagnosed that this play underneath, it's this play underneath that comes up and in. This one right here. Once he sees that get taken away and the ball's now starting to leave Jameis Winston's hands, he's able to go, okay, I gotta shoot. And he shoots towards the outside and is able to get there for the overthrow. So good job on Kazee with that athleticism. He did diagnose that play well enough, but Jameis Winston threw that ball like it was some type of tennis ball or something. Just threw that thing as far as he could. I mean, that's if it's not off target, I don't know what this is. If you don't think this is off target, then sheesh. I mean, there's the ball, there's the wide receiver, and there's Kazee. You threw it to Kazee. I don't know, man. I don't think it's enough for another, I don't think it's worth another contract, man, to bring another Kazee guy back. Let's see where he's at. So single high. Or, well, I mean, this is goal line coverage anyway, to some degree. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called a ball up for grabs. That is called a tip drill. And one guy that jumped a little higher than the other guy was able to get it. So what's the common theme in here, guys, up to this point? I want to hear it from not only my chat in Twitch, who's up in the left-hand corner of the screen, but also I want to hear from the peeps in the YouTube chat. What's the common theme that we're seeing right now? What's the common theme that we're getting right now from all of these interceptions at this point? Can anybody in class want to raise their hand? You'll get a star, you'll get a cookie. I promise. So we got a couple of people chiming in. Jack Ives says luck. Tosh says super athletic, but definitely benefiting off bad throws. Fly balls getting picks. Optimistic picks. Opportunistic. Tips. Cartez Network says he ain't gonna like it, but Kazee making plays. Bad throws, tips, fly balls are intercepted. Lucky and bad quarterback plays. Well, I got a couple of stars to give out. And here's the cookies that I said I was gonna give y'all. All right. Eat those up. So, yeah, a lot of this has to do with Kazee being indecisive on his reads, but still having the athleticism to make up ground on tip balls, bad throws, bad QB play, bad QB decisions, overthrows, underthrows, and just being opportunistic, very opportunity driven. And so while there are plays that I am praising him about in this particular breakdown, I've praised him several times on single high responsibilities, being able to get over and create a gap or a bracket that keeps the top wide receiver out of the way. Any good safety should be able to have this responsibility, take it and drive with it, you know? So I'm not saying that Kazee's a bad player. No. Not even close. This athleticism will be wanted by any team, especially the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm definitely not saying, get this man out of town. He's the worst safety. No. Don't play it twisted. Don't think that I'm trying to like grind your gears or twist your titties, okay? What we currently have right now is a safety who's not seasoned enough. And I use this word very lightly. But we are talking about a CB or safety. He's a CB converted to safety that doesn't have instincts, but has great makeup speed and athleticism. And these things, if you had Ricardo Allen instincts, would make you an incredible safety at a high level. But with that being said, I can come up here and say that if I'm looking at this all subjectively, I'm not trying to take anything away from Kazee, but it's saying if I'm looking at this subjectively, not just as a fan of a player or a fan of the team or the fan of, you know, certain schools or things of that nature. If I'm looking at this subjectively, this is just a guy that's cashing in on opportunities that have been given to him, kind of like another Falcon safety that I know, Thomas Deku. Let's keep it going. Top safety. And just in the right place at the right time. Let's watch it again. Decent coverage by Campbell too, by the way. Who we were shitting on last year. And the moment that they actually put him in the spot that it worked, then it was too little too late. But to get this kind of pick is like, bruh, like, that's some college shit, man. That's some college shit. Actually, Michael, and I don't mean to personally call your name and then start going, oh, but Michael, actually, he is currently playing the free safety role. It has nothing to do with Keanu Neal. Keanu Neal is a strong safety. Kazee's a free. Kazee's also a slot corner. So where Kazee should be playing is in the slot. But if he doesn't have the skills, the vision to be able to play slot corner, then he's going to get beat on most of his stuff. Yes, will he be able to have makeup speed and get there and make a tackle or maybe tip a ball away at the last second? Of course, those are part of the process. But until he improves his vision, until he's more of aware of his surroundings and making the right decisions at the right times, reading QB's eyes, his ability to play free safety, which in tow was, by the way, Ricardo Allen not having the athleticism to play the position, and that's why when Neal went down, Allen went to strong safety, Kazee went to free safety, and Sheffield went to nickel corner. And those in their own parts, for whatever reason, did work out, which was incredible. Allen looked like Allen looked like he was out there to kill a man. Allen was like, I came to prove something, and I'm in Neal's spot now. Now I'm gonna start smashing people in the face. I really liked Ricardo Allen at strong safety, dude, and at nickel corner. The man was a baller. Now, that being said, though, Kendall Sheffield did a pretty good job too, and we were able to shore up the entire thing with Keanu Neal hurt, and then still shore up the whole thing with Desmond Trufant hurt. So. And that was having to move, I believe it was Neespan and Sheffield were taking back-to-back snaps where Trufant was, while Oliver was still playing his side. It's interesting to see that the Falcons have the recipe for success and can slot guys into the right places, but they don't have all the technique or all the ability to play at a high level at those particular positions. They're stop gaps for what it's worth. And in a play like this right here, you see, just bounce off, and opportunity is created, and Kazee is able to cash in. Again, I'm not trying to take away, but any safety should be able to do this with decent coverage. You should have guys that are picking the ball off, and that's what I'm trying to drive the point home here, is that I don't think Kazee is some special unicorn project like Grady Jarrett. All right. I'm gonna say it's just straight up as it is. I think Damontae Kazee's a really good football player. I believe this is Nick Foles in the back here. But I believe that, and they do an RPO and right over the middle. That's a great hit by Kazee. See, and that stuff right there, that's good vision, that's good reading. Look at Kazee at the top of the screen here. Watch. Comes back down, boom, with the big hit. And then someone else comes in and is able to get that opportunity, like Deion Jones. Let's see what Deion Jones was doing on this play. He was diagnosing, he comes back, he's trailing, he gets opportunity to be able to pick this off. So that's actually a great play by Damontae Kazee. In coverage, nonetheless, we need to see more of this style of play right here, popping the ball out and creating an opportunity for a brother, or creating a opportunity for himself being able to hit that and maybe get the interception or just cause a play to be null and void. That kind of play right there is something that I want to see more of Damontae Kazee doing over and over and over and over. I love this play, man. I love this play. Bam. I love that play. I love that play. And the more you see that kind of play right there, the more you go, I believe Damontae Kazee could have a second contract with the Atlanta Falcons. If in 2020, hopefully we play the season, if in 2020 he gets to do this again, if he continues to do this, yes. Yes. So anyway, and by the way, I knew I was gonna get hate on this video. I knew it, and I knew it, and I prepped for it. Everybody's like, "Oh man, you making Kazee sound like he's garbage." He's not garbage. Never said that. Never said that in this video. I think that he's overhyped. Overrated? No. The athleticism is there. The athleticism is there, and you keep athletic players without question. If you can afford them, if they can develop some of those mindsets, keep them. Keep them without question. But Damontae Kazee, man, look, bro. I know another safety that does the exact same thing. Actually, I know about 3 or 4 safeties that do the exact same thing from this draft class right now. And I'm not going to say that we should go after and go replace Damontae Kazee and put him back down at the slot and have Sheffield at outside corner and have, Oliver at the other outside corner. Those are all fine and dandy ideas and theories, but when it comes down straight to it, is a year 1 safety going to have the same productivity that 3 years into Damontae Kazee is that player going to have as much impact as Damontae Kazee right now? And so I guess that's where we are currently. I think. I think we're sitting at Damontae Kazee. Everybody was okay with Damontae Kazee. Somebody comes out with a video that says that Kazee is maybe being perceived as, easily going to be taking this position when there are, Grant Delpit, Winfield, Ashton Davis, Jeremy Chin. There are a couple of corners that I think they could also play safety in this class, but that's just me. Look, bro, you could take any Isaiah Simmons if you wanted to trade up and go get that kind of thing. I think any of those players can do what Kazee's doing right now with smarts. I think a lot of those guys are very smart football players, and when you keep them from having to think too much, then they're able to diagnose plays quickly. Kazee seems to still be struggling with diagnosing a play and being in the right spot at the right time, and it doesn't always have to be perfect every time. Yes, opportunists in this league succeed and get paid top dollar, but Damontae Kazee reminds me too much of Thomas Deku, where there are too many opportunities that are just a tip ball drill and they intercept it and they take it down the field. There's not a lot of challenging a wide receiver. There's not a lot of and in this particular film session, we've seen him challenge a couple of times or do the right thing and bracket and be in the right place at the right time. But you're never going to get the perfect slot or the perfect bracketing or the perfect safety play every single time. But when we see him get his interceptions, it's more or less because another player did their part and he was just there in the right space at the right time, taking the ball away and then moving it down the field. Is that part of his job like any other good safety should? Yes. And that's why I don't think we should take Kazee, put him on any pedestal whatsoever and say that he's safe at his position and say that another guy can't come in and do what he's doing and move him to slot or move Kazee to outside corner or even move Kazee to another position currently on the field. So that's kind of where I am with Damontae Kazee, and I think that that's okay to think that way, to say that Damontae Kazee's not locked in to take this job, especially with Neal and Allen coming back, and I know that both of them have had injuries, and one of them is not necessarily super athletic, but here we are, man. Here we are. He invoked Ed Reed. Oh my God. So I'll say it again. I'll say it one more time for everybody that's watching right now. I've got 10 peeps watching in the Twitch. Thank you so much for coming through. I got 30 something plus people watching in YouTube right now. I'm not shitting on Damontae Kazee. But if I were to go to this plays bar right here, if I were to go to this plays bar and I were to look at any of the other plays that he has going on, and see something happen to him, I bet I would find a lot of information on Damontae Kazee getting beat deep or not being in the right place, the right responsibility. And I know that tape is there, and I don't want to go over that currently right now because that would be a very long film session. That would be several hours of film sessioning. But let me know if you guys want to take this film that I just showed you and put it in a nicer format and a condensed video for you guys to watch and ponder on and utilize in your own way, shape, or form. But my name's Lieutenant Dan. This is Unintentional Grounding Live. I'm going to stay live on twitch.tv/unintentionalgrounding. Head over from here to twitch.tv. I believe I have the link in the... I think I have the link already here for y'all. Let me see what I got. Michael, I hope you're doing well, man. Peace out, my dude. Have a good day. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Man, it would be much easier if I just did all that and do that. Boom. There's the link in the chat for you guys, the live chat, so you guys can take that. It's also in the link in the description of this video. You can see the Twitch link there. I'm gonna restart the stream for the Twitch peeps, so Twitch peeps, hang tight. I'm gonna be with you in just a little bit. But yeah, this tape right here, this is nothing to freak out about. This is nothing to be like, oh my god, he's so amazing. I think he's really good. I think he's really talented. But yeah, I think this is any other safety can do this kind of thing. So I don't want to overhype Damontae Kazee. I wish him the best this season. I hope that he continues to do what he's got to do to be a better player. I hope he gets the opportunities this year. If not, maybe by this draft time we might see Tack and Kazee traded. Ooh, did I say Tack get traded? Anyway, rise up and stay grounded. I'll see you guys on twitch.tv on the restart. Thank you so much for coming through. Yes, peace, hair grease. Take it easy.